So we got Solo, Sikoa, and Tama, Tonga, or Tama Tonga, whatever you want to call it. They are forming the new Bloodline. Where are we going with this? What up, what up, what up? It's your boy D, back at you with another video. So, today we are going to talk about the new Bloodline. And where could this Bloodline go? There are a lot of options they have, and this feud is coming in hot, and it's about to get crazy as we are about to head into summer, because we're in the middle of spring right now, so as we're heading into summer, Lord knows what this could be, and this is about to be something special. So without further ado, let's get into it. What can they do? Solo Sikoa came out on SmackDown Friday night with Paul Heyman and Mr. No Yeet, Jimmy Uso. Paul Heyman was talking. Solo cut him off before he said that Roman Reigns would rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Solo cut him off and said losses have consequences, and consequences lead to change. He pushes Paul out the way and just stares a hole through Jimmy. And you can tell Jimmy was actually really hurt. Like, me, I'm big bro. Really? You're going to do this to me? Solo gave him that hug. Whispered in his ear, I love you. You're my brother. I love you. Jimmy goes, I love you too. Solo, let's go. Boom, Jimmy gets attacked from behind. And out of nowhere, it is Tama Tonga. I am not too familiar with Tama Tonga's work in JPW, but I know he was a member of the Bullet Club. Very sure. And I know that he is the father of Haku. And Haku is one of the most gangster wrestlers of all time. Like, Haku will bust your ass. Like, he may not have had the character that people maybe really remember like that, especially in the WWE when he was tagging with Rikishi. But backstage, Haku will whip your ass. I think we all know that. But so we got another badass Samoan that is running around the WWE, especially with now there's rumors that Jacob Fatu is in the WWE. Another person who is a part of that bloodline could be on their way to the WWE. So now we really got to wonder where we go from here. I just want to say, this is going to be the Marvel, and we just got through Infinity War, and I feel like now we're about to have a Bloodline versus Bloodline civil war at Survivor Series War Games. Because, let's hear this out. At the end, after they beat up Jimmy, after they beat up Jimmy, Solo walks by Paul Heyman as Paul Heyman comes out of the medical room with Jimmy Uso. And like Paul Heyman's talking to the Caleb Braxton, and then Tama and Solo, they pull up. And Tama goes, this was ordered by my tribal chief. And then Solo walks up, looks at him, and then walks away. Which makes me think that Solo isn't the tribal chief. And now we have time to figure out who really is that tribal chief. Because it could be Solo. It could be Solo. But now it's going to be the mystery of who is the tribal chief or who is that head of the table for the new bloodline. We're getting to SummerSlam, right? For SummerSlam, I believe Roman Reigns will fight Seth freaking Rollins at SummerSlam. Because it took one lapse of judgment from Roman Reigns, his mental trauma of how he could not put the past away, came back and haunted him to where he lost the most prestigious title in professional wrestling. To a point where Roman has never been able to get over Seth. He's never beaten Seth Rollins. Where never, out of all at once, never. And that's why it was so important for Seth to say, there's only one man in this world who is equipped of being your shield to Cody Rhodes. But here's the thing. Only one person. The Rock. The Rock beat Cody Rhodes. Roman Reigns didn't beat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40. But The Rock did. So I think that puts The Rock in line to bring the belt back to the bloodline. So I think The Rock will face Cody Rhodes at WWE SummerSlam. And I think Cody will win. And that'll be a huge, big-ass moment and breath of fresh air for Cody Rhodes. Especially now that his first competitor for his new undisputed WWE Championship will be most likely AJ Styles. So now we're all asking this question, where do we go from here, right? I can see Roman coming back. I can see Jay and Jimmy having a huge moment of bonding and togetherness where the Usos will be back together again as baby faces. The Usos will be back together. Roman, Jimmy, and Jay will all be back on the same page. And Solo and Jacob Fatu. Solo, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. And maybe we'll see a Zilla Fatu, who is the son of Umaga. Maybe they all rise. Maybe he gets signed. He's in reality wrestling with Booker T. I believe he was in MLW and he was tagging with Jacob Fatu. Maybe he's next up. And maybe he joins that version of the new bloodline. And then you just hear them talking about who's my tribal chief. These are from the orders of the tribal chief. And Roman's like, who is the tribal chief? Because last time I checked, I am the tribal chief. And then they get a challenge for War Games. It will be Bloodline versus Bloodline. Survivor Series, it'll be Bloodline versus Bloodline. And let's say Roman, Jimmy, Jay, and Sami Zayn versus Solo, Jacob Fatu, Zilla Fatu, and Tama Tonga. Roman, Jimmy, and Jay, and Sami get the win for the bloodline, right? And out of nowhere, all you hear is that loud and iconic and emphatic, if you smell what The Rock is cooking. The Rock comes out, rock bottom, Roman Reigns. and will now be disguised as the new leader of the Bloodline. And The Rock, the final boss, is revealed as the new tribal chief. I'm all for that. Because Roman lost that title. And the only person who is big enough, who is the bigger star, who is the biggest star, who can still make sure everybody eats, is the final boss himself, The Rock. The Rock will truly stay heel and truly be the unfathomable, most dominant tribal chief, head of the table. Oh my God, we are on a ride. This is about to get crazy. And I am all for it. So, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We are on the road to 2,000 subs. We are right there. And you know the content don't stop. We had a couple days off from WrestleMania 40. And now we are back. Cody's looking like he's going to fight AJ Styles and Backlash France for the first time ever. Wrestling is cool. Wrestling is great. And we're just now looking and hoping that wrestling can keep that momentum. And the way this Bloodline story is starting to kick up, we ain't seen nothing yet. So let's freaking go. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Forever gang. And until forever finds you.